Hi folks, welcome back for another adventure. I was out running errands and somebody put this on the end of their driveway to get rid of it. You guys know what it is? It's a wheel balancer. It's completely made out of aluminum, so I could always just bring it in for scrap, but I'm not going to do that. The way this works is you put a tire on this and you can see the cone, right? And this center ring is supposed to push down evenly, which centers your tire. And then you can kind of tell by where your dot is where to put the weights. They really don't use these anymore. ATD 8615. I should look it up and see how old it really is and so forth. I've seen a lot of people use these to make lamps and stuff like that. I mean, which is cool. Why not? You know, some people put like a motorcycle instrument gauge here with switches on it, and they kind of use that part as the night light, and then, you know, over the top of it here they, you know, put an air cleaner with the light on it shining downward to create the rest of the lamp. What am I going to do with it? I'm not sure. We don't have any place to display it. Probably what will happen is it'll go to the car show in May, and I'll have my buddy Charlie sell it. This part is seized if you push down on it, right? These springs are supposed to slide downward. And right now it's seized. It could be, obviously I can loosen it up. It'll only take a couple of minutes, but I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. So that was one thing. Nice roadside find. And once again, that's what it is. That's first. Second, I saw Dr. Musty One, and he told me that my hand wouldn't be getting better if I didn't put a brace on it. And quite honestly, each passing day it seemed to be getting a little bit worse as I was using it. So I decided to go with the brace. It probably is broken. I probably should have got an x-ray and all that other stuff. But I'm figuring by this point it's probably too late. When did I do it? Almost a week ago, I guess. So yeah, it seemed to be getting progressively worse. So I figured I should put a brace on it. And lastly, I brought this thing home from Pennsylvania, and I took it out and I got it washed, and you can see it looks much cleaner. For some reason, some jack-o'-lantern untied it. I mean, I retied it and I just untied it again because I'm going to unload it. But at the local supermarket, some jack-o'-lantern untied it. You know, I happened to go by and along the cord, and I was quite surprised when it pulled out. And then, you know, I went to the it was tied 3 times, so then it was, you know, tied in the back here, and I gave that, and that was loose, and this corner was tied, and that was loose. I'm glad I noticed it. It would have been quite the embarrassing thing to drop, you know, 600 pounds of golf cart on the ground and not have any way of getting it back in by myself. I would have had to count on kindness of others to squeeze it, to, you know, give me a hand getting it back into the truck. So whoever that jack-o'-lantern is, if they happen to watch my videos, remember, karma could be tough. You know, you do bad things come back to you. So just remember that. I'm not going to be the person who does something bad back to you, but you never know who else might. So remember, do bad things and bad things come back. I did go through the trouble of washing it, and even with a lot of washing, it's still not the cleanest thing in the world. You can see I washed it all out. The last few things I worked on, I really did not wash, and I was really very sorry in the long run, because you end up a mess. This thing does seem to have a thrown rod, and I'm wondering between the thrown rod and this broken off if it wasn't a rollover, if somebody didn't do something and roll it and lose the oil, then get it back on its wheels and start it without oil in it. Because normally once you roll them over, they want to stall because the oil's in the wrong place and plugging up, you know, it's up against the cylinder, and the cylinder has trouble having that much oil on it. And also you let go of the gas because it's uncomfortable to lie underneath something that's sitting on you. So I'm thinking, once again, maybe the reason why it has a thrown rod is it got engine damage from a possible rollover. Right, because this looks like it was snapped off. It's not very thick, but considering the configuration of the metal, I'm thinking. So anyhow, a lot of times on golf courses, or even off of golf courses, people are pretty rough on golf carts. So I'm sure this thing, if it could tell stories, we'd all be amused. Maybe it even ended up in a lake or two. Not uncommon for golf carts. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I love finding free stuff on the side of the road. You know, I love flea markets. I love all that other stuff. I went to Williams Grove on Sunday, and the weather wasn't great. But I did manage to score quite a few cool finds. So if you guys are interested, I'll put a video up on that. If you guys are getting tired of flea market videos, I won't. We'll see what the commentary says, and hopefully the rain goes away and my wrist stops hurting and I could get back to routine programming. All right, everyone, I want you to keep your feet down, your heads up. I want you to get out and enjoy each and every day. Remember to drop me a quick comment, tell me if you like this, or let me know what you didn't like about it. Thanks now. Bye.